Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley and today we're going to be doing my February update for my Always 20 in 2020 project pan. Now if you have not seen my last update in January or my intro video, essentially what I'm doing is I am going through all of my deluxe sample size products and I'm choosing 5 products from makeup, hair care, skincare, and body care to always, my hand looked weird, to always be working on in the year of 2020 so that I can hopefully help to move some of these products out. I have kind of an extensive collection when it comes to those types of products for a lot of different reasons. I had a lot of subscriptions for a while between Play by Sephora, Ipsy. I also had the Allure Beauty Box, which had deluxe samples in it. You get samples when you order from Sephora. I've got samples coming out my ears. I purchased them in the form of the Sephora Favorites kits. I have a lot, and so I really need to be working through those. So let's see where we are as far as my progress goes. So let's start first with body. So I do have one thing that I am considering an empty, and that is my little sample of the Miu Miu fragrance. This one is the floral one, Fleur d'Argent. I'm sure I'm saying that poorly, but that's okay. So there is just the tiniest little bit left. I doubt you can see it. Maybe you can. So this will be done in just a couple of days. So I am going to go ahead and roll in a new product to take its place just because it seems silly not to when it's really and truly about to be gone. So the products that I am still currently working on. Oh, I guess I should tell you what I'm rolling in. Duh. I'm going to roll in another perfume sample. This is Viktor & Rolf Salty Flower. So we'll see how that goes. I don't think I've ever smelled it. I just kind of grabbed at random a perfume out of my huge drawer full of samples of perfumes. So I will be working on that to replace this guy right here. As far as the products that I am still currently working on, I do also have another perfume. This is the Atelier Cologne in Santal Carmen, probably saying that badly as well. I absolutely adore this fragrance. I got about halfway through it. It's right about there. It's hard for me to use this because I like it and it's expensive. So that is actually why I rolled it into this project, because that's just a foolish mindset to hoard things until they expire because you like them and you don't ever want to be without them, but then you end up without them. I'm also working on a couple of other products. So this is my Scrub Me Nice and Gritty Body Scrub. So I have only used this a couple of times, and thank you to those of you in the comments who had the absolutely brilliant idea of just putting it a little bit into a separate container to bring into the shower with me. I had said in my last update, because this is just the loose grit, it's not in any kind of like body butter or oil or anything like that. And I said that I was kind of having some trouble using it in my itty bitty shower because I didn't want the whole thing to get wet. And so a few of you in the comments said, well, why don't you just put what you need into a little container and bring that in? And I had one of those, well, dang, why didn't I think of that moments? But thank you for saying that, because that is how I've used it a couple of times. It's going to be a little bit slow going because it's just, even when you bring it in a smaller container, it is still just a little bit cumbersome to use. So I have used it and I will continue to use it, but I have a feeling it'll be slow going. The other thing that is slow going is this guy right here. This is my Whipped Argan Oil by Josie Maran in the scent Toasted Brown Sugar, which I have said before I don't like. I have used it more, so you may or may not be able to see a difference. I can see a difference. It is exceptionally pungent. So, still working on this guy. I really want to get it done in March, which is kind of lofty given that it's already been in the project for 2 months now, and it's gotten barely any use because I don't enjoy it. But I realized that I know I won't use it once the twins are here. I try very hard not to wear perfume or heavily scented lotions and things like that around very, very small children, because I have heard and read, whether it's true or not, I'm not sure, but I've heard and read that it can kind of inflame their lungs a little bit. And, you know, they're growing, they're developing. It can also trigger early onset asthma. I don't know if this is true or not, but I don't want to take the chance, if that makes sense. So I would very much like to get this guy used up and done with in the month of March. If I don't, I will end up rolling it out at that point, because I know I won't use it. And I've got some other body creams that are quite a bit less scented that I might have more success with. So that's where we are on the body section. Into hair care. So I do have 2 empties here. No surprises. This is my L'Oreal Everstrong Sulfate Free Hair Care and Scalp System in the scent Rosemary Juniper. I did enjoy this quite a bit. I said at the roll-in that I don't need this formula. It's a thickening formula, and I have already quite thick hair. A lot of it, it's thick, it's coarse. I don't need any help in that department. But I did really very much enjoy this scent. I did enjoy the way that the product felt. And I do like the way that my hair looked and felt when using it. Again, it's not something that I'm going to go out and purchase for a variety of reasons, most of which is the fact that it's just not the right formula for me. But if that's something that you're interested in and you like very herbally, earthy scents, I would definitely check that out. I think it's nice. Rolling in its place, I have a couple of things. So I struggled in the hair care department because my hair has not been super happy lately. And I'm wondering if it's because I have been using so many just different products. I've been changing it up in order to use through a lot of these samples. I think my hair is just kind of done with it. So I didn't want to pull in too much because I want to kind of give it a break. In addition, it was kind of hard for me to pick products because I don't use a lot of hair care products. I don't use like mousses and hairsprays and stuff like that. I'm very minimalist when it comes to my hair ordinarily, and I didn't want to double up on the same types of products because I didn't think that that would be successful. So one of the things that I did pull in is by Living Proof. This is their Blowout Styling and Finishing Spray. This guy's tiny. I have a feeling with as much hair as I have, this will only last me a few washings, so we'll see. I don't blow dry my hair, to be honest with you. I usually let it just dry naturally and then take a flat iron to it if I'm actually doing something with my hair. So I think this guy should be able to get used up. And then I did pull in one sample shampoo, but it's a clarifying shampoo. So I'm hoping maybe that'll help kind of reset my hair a little bit. We'll see. The products that I am still working on in this category, I do still have this guy right here. This is the Amika Soul Food Nourishing Mask. I've used it once. I think I've got one additional use left in here. This I actually really did like. I thought it made my hair look and feel really, really nice. It smells amazing. I can't really smell it because I sealed it up pretty good, but oh my gosh, it smells so good. I really, really liked it. I am also still working on my Briogeo Rosarco Milk Reparative Leave-In Conditioning Spray. I feel like it's about a third of the way. This is a very thick plastic bottle, so I can't see into it, but I feel like it's got about a third left. We'll see if I can use it up. Sorry, touching that to my nose made it itch. I think I can have it possibly used up in the month of March, but we'll see. I'm not putting a lot of stress on myself. And then this right here, this is by IGK. This is the Rich Kid Coconut Oil Gel. I've worked this through my hair a couple of times while it's wet, thinking that maybe once it dries and I go to flat iron it, it'll hold some of the flat iron better. I don't know. I'm just using it to be using it, to be quite honest with you. I don't, like I said, use a lot of styling products, so we'll see. All right, and moving on to skincare. So we do have a couple of empties here as well. So we have my Purity Made Simple. I knew I would have no problem at all getting through this. I have used a ton of these. I have gone through a full size. I do like this formula, so this was really easy for me to get through. We also have my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Cream. This I liked quite a bit as well. I don't know if I liked it enough to actually purchase the full size. I have other eye creams that are sample size like this that I need to work through first. And then I do also have, not a true full size, but like a half size. You can buy full size and half size of the Kiehl's Avocado Under Eye Cream that I have in my drawer that I need to make sure that I get through as well, because even that little half size was like $30. So it's not something I'm going to look to purchase at the moment, but I did really like it. It didn't make my under eyes feel greasy or heavy. It didn't sting my eyes, which is so important to me because it's supposed to go near your eyes. And I have other eye creams that I've used where they do. So I did like it. I would recommend it. Just don't know if I'm going to repurchase it anytime soon. So to bring in its place, I do have a new face wash. This is the Soap & Glory Face Soap and Clarity Vitamin C Facial Wash. So this I'm very excited about. A girlfriend of mine uses it in the full size and really likes it, so I'm going to give that a try. I do also have a little sample size of the Laneige Water Sleeping Mask. Going to give that a try. I'm very excited about this. I really like Laneige products. And then the 3 products that I am still working my way through is, this is by Ulla Hendricks. This is the Banana Bright Under Eye Cream. I actually really, really like this, and it is one that when it's gone, I will be very sad and would very strongly consider repurchasing. It is great for use during the day. I use it in the morning. It's got a very thin consistency, so I find that it is very easily absorbed into my skin and just creates a very nice canvas for my makeup. So I really, really like this guy. Again, I need to make sure I'm using through the samples that I already have before I make any purchases, but this is one that I would very strongly recommend and consider repurchasing. I also have this guy right here. This is my Belief Bergamot Herbal Toner, Herbal Extract Toner rather. We're still hanging on because the dropper is impossible. It is so difficult to get anything out of this. Hopefully I can get it finished up this month. I should have finished it last month, to be very honest with you. It's just such a pain to use that I didn't use it as often as I could have. And then finally we have my Origins Ginseng Peel Off Mask. Thinking about rotating this out because I just don't use it very often. We'll see how March goes and decide from there. And then finally, let's talk about makeup. Everybody's favorite category, or at least my favorite category. So I do have one empty, and that is my Laura Mercier. This is the Caviar Volume Mascara. This was fine. The brush looks like this. It is a natural bristle brush, and it does have a little bit of a twist to it. I found that it was a little bit fat for my liking because I'm a clumsy girl, and so I was more prone to getting it on like my eyelids. And I thought it was just okay. It didn't do anything bad, but it wasn't good enough to warrant me a repurchase of the full size at regular price. If it came back into my life, I would use it and that would be fine, but it isn't anything that was special in my opinion. I am rolling another mascara in to replace it. This is the Pure Fully Charged Mascara. I have no idea how old this is. I have no idea whether or not I've opened it before. We'll use it until we can't use it anymore and go from there. And the 4 products that I am still working on. The one that I am closest to finishing is this guy right here. This is my Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. I really like this a lot. I really do. I don't know if I could justify the price point, especially with as many primers as I already have in my collection. I need to work through a ton before I make the choice to get any new primers, to be honest with you. But I do like this a lot, and I am enjoying using it. I think the thing that I am second closest to completing is this guy right here. This is the Sugar Rosé Lip Balm by Fresh. I really do enjoy this. Again, I don't love rose scented things, but I think the formula on this is really, really nice. And I have no concerns that I'll be able to get this finished up in the month of March. It is starting to break at the base. That always seems to happen the closer I get to the bottom, even though I will just barely roll it up to use it to help kind of minimize that. It's such a soft, creamy product. I've never gone through one of these that hasn't broken at some point, so just be aware of that if you ever do use this. I use it every morning after I brush my teeth and gently exfoliate my lips. Put this on after the fact and I'm good to go. So really, really enjoying it, but I'm pretty sure I'll have it used up next month. The two that are going to take me much longer is I have a lip gloss here. This is by Becca. This is one of the glow glosses. Pretty sure the shade is Champagne Cream. It's rubbed off, so couldn't tell you 100%, but I'm pretty sure that's what this is. I do like this formula. I don't know that I like this color as much because it's just very frosty. So it looks nice over other lip products, but it's not something that I'm very good at wearing on its own because it just is a little bit too frosty by itself. And then we also have my little bitty sample of my Mary Luminizer. I do enjoy this product quite a bit, but it's a highlight. It's going to take me most of the year to hit pan or get through or whatever the case may be, but I'm fine with that because it's a good contrast to the shade that's in my year-long project pan, so they can play off of each other nicely. So that is everything for the March, or what I'll be using in March in my Always 20 in 2020 project pan. I hope that you have enjoyed this video and thank you for spending some time with me. I hope that you're having an amazing day and I will see you next time. Bye.